In this video, I'm going to give you a detailed demo of how to take an authorization with delayed capture payment in Salesforce using Chargent. Delayed capture is a fancy term, but in short, it's about card authorizations enabling the vendor to make sure money is allocated to get the full payment in the near future. My name is Micaiah, and I'm from Chargent. If you are an aspiring Salesforce payments geek and you want to learn about payments and be a superstar for your organization, then you are in the right place. So why specifically would you want to take an authorization with delayed capture payment inside Salesforce? Well, in payments, when you hear capture, I want you to think transfer of money. And for delayed capture, you, the merchant, authorizes the payment, then you later come back to transfer the funds. Essentially, a delayed capture payment is when a vendor tells a card company electronically that you, the customer, and they, the merchant, have agreed upon doing business for a certain amount of money. And then that value is reserved on the customer's card for that merchant to collect. This is also known as capture at a later time. And by the way, we know that if you're an aspiring Salesforce payment geek, it can be hard to learn about this and everything else that goes into getting payments right. But it's okay, because here at Chargent, we've made a special checklist for you on how to make Salesforce payments easier. And that is in the description below. Okay, here are 3 delayed capture use cases that you have likely encountered in your day-to-day life. Number 1, when checking into a hotel, you're going to tap your card at check-in. And when you do, you're giving permission to authorize an agreed upon amount on your credit card. Let's say $100 for the room. During your stay, maybe you grab a coffee and you bill it to your room. And then you have a snack from the minibar, and that's also charged to your room's account. And then upon checkout, the hotel will collect the total amount owed, let's say $110. And this is done by sending a capture command to the payment network, which is referencing the authorization from the beginning of your stay. All right, second example. When you pump fuel at the gas station, have you ever noticed that sometimes there's a $50 pending transaction on your card? Well, that's an authorization. In this case, they are using this to confirm that the card is valid and has at least $50 available. When you hang up the fueling nozzle, the system captures the actual amount of the fuel that you have dispensed using a capture command sent digitally to the card companies. The third use case is collecting upon fulfillment. So this applies to retail and manufacturing merchants, and at Chargent, we support many of these companies. The card networks, the Visas and the MasterCards of the world, now they want to see a merchant collecting payment at the time of order fulfillment. This means collecting when you ship the goods. You likely have seen this when you buy from a major e-commerce retailer. If they take a week to prepare your order and then ship it, you'll often see a pending transaction on your card until that order reaches the fulfillment department. And at that point, it's going to get sent to you. And that is when it gets funded from your account. And that's also what's known as a capture. So this fulfillment use case, that is what we are going to demo for you today. And during this demonstration, I'm going to walk you through the steps to complete an authorization with delayed capture in Chargent Anywhere. And in this demo, I'm going to wear multiple hats. To begin with, I'm acting as a salesperson at the merchant. I'm taking a phone call from Natasha at the customer's office. Our example today, it's with the Avengers, and they're ordering some t-shirts to give away at a homecoming rally. And there's a $100 cost for these shirts. Here are the steps. Step 1, click the payment console button so we can verify the card number. In this case, Chargent already has a payment source on file. We can see that it is a Visa card ending in 1111 with an expiry of 12/21. Note that the card security code field is grayed out. This is because the CSC is only required the first time that someone enters the card details into your system. Step 2. As the merchant working in Chargent Anywhere, I will take a pre-auth by clicking on the authorization button. And here we see that the authorization was successful. Step 3. It is a best practice to review the transactions until you are very comfortable working in Chargent and know all the different behaviors that you should expect. So here we can see that the transaction type is authorization and that it was approved. I can begin creating the t-shirts with the confidence that I am going to get paid. All right, let's quantum jump a few days into the future here, and the shirts have now been printed. And they've made their way over to the fulfillment department. For the demo, I'm taking off my salesperson's cap and I'm putting on my fulfillment agent's hat. Step 4, capture funds. I will click the payment console button, and here I clearly see that I have an authorization ready to be voided or captured. Of course, I want to capture as I've printed the t-shirts, and I have the shipping slip prepared and ready to go out the door. This package, it's going out today, and my customer Natasha, she's going to be quite happy. So I simply click the green capture button, and then I can see that it is approved. The money for the t-shirts is headed into my bank account. Check out this next video to find out how Chargent can help you grow profits through Salesforce payments. Again, my name is Micaiah, I'm from Chargent, and we are dedicated to helping aspiring payment geeks like you become a superstar for your organization. And also remember, at Chargent, we are always here to help.